and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They made her stand before the group, said to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law of Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" They were using this question as a trap in order to have a basis for accusing him. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his fingers. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground. At this, those who heard began to go away one at a time, the older ones first, until only Jesus was left with the woman still standing here. Jesus straightened up and asked her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, sir," she said. "Then neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life of sin." Okay, so we just read a passage of a woman that was accused or caught in the act of adultery. So from that lesson and how Jesus responded to the situation, what do you guys think will be the moral of this story? Ryan. Everyone sins, okay. And what happens to people who sin? What did Jesus do? That shows. Long. No? Okay. Ocean?
Get stone thrown at them.
They didn't get stone thrown at them. Why didn't they get stone thrown at them? Jasmine. They get forgiven by Jesus. So today's lesson will be on forgiveness. Jesus said to them, those who are without sin can stone her. Being that he recognized that all of us are sinners. We all make certain mistakes in some parts of our life. So who are we to judge others who have made mistakes? We must forgive others as we recognize that we also make mistakes. So, forgiveness is a powerful tool. Forgiveness can help us. It not only helps us release our anger towards a person, however, it also makes the other person that you're unhappy with, relieved of guilt and pain. So I know forgiveness is hard. Say somebody did something to you that you really disliked or really hurt your feelings. You might have kept it in you, and then you just hated that person, you despised that person, you didn't like them anymore. Can everyone think of that one situation? I'll give you guys a few seconds to think of that. Just think of any situation where you felt like somebody did something that wasn't the best choice of action that they could have done that made you not happy. So I want everyone to write that down on their card. No one will see this card, so just write that down. It can be anything. It can be as simple as what you're still holding a grudge for, and what you haven't forgiven yet, or just something that makes you angry that you have forgiven them. So it could be something as little as, oh, my little sibling took my stuff. They went into my room. They were bothering me. Or it could be something serious, which you could just write on your paper and don't share with anyone. Just use the marker. Use the marker. You don't have to share this, so you can make this as impactful as you guys want. It could be something really serious or just something really minor that you have to forgive every day. You don't have to say it out loud. Everyone take this time. I will give you guys 3 minutes. 2. Once you're done, just put your pencil down and we'll move on. You guys don't have to share. This could be personal or it could be just something really normal. Okay, now everybody flip their note cards. Flip your note cards. So we all know that we make mistakes. So now I want you guys to write your own mistakes in which you have maybe hurt others and you want forgiveness for it. Guys, so on the other side of the note card, please write your own mistakes or what you have maybe done wrong. It could have been recently or it could have been a long time, something that you want to change. What have you done wrong? Again, this is personal, so don't. Yeah, it could be accidentally.
Maybe you didn't study for that test.
Again, once you're done, just put your pencils down or your writing utensils down. Seconds. Okay, now ignoring how much space you guys have left on your card, I want you guys to write as much times as you have tried to forgive others. So if you guys wrote it bigger, it might be harder to forgive others. That's because you've held up so much in your body. You've held up so much inside that you don't want to forgive yet. So let's say if you wrote that big, or you wrote so much stuff that people have hurted you for, you have to have more space in which you try to forgive others. So just try to write wherever you want, in the front or the back, where you have forgiven others. You don't have to draw a name. So just write, when have you forgiven someone? A situation in which you have forgiven someone and you have felt good for it on the card.
Wait, I have to write another thing, but what if there's no space?
That's the point. Because of how much you've hurt others and how others have hurt you, it might be really hard for you to forgive others.
No, I meant space on the card.
It's kind of resembling that, but it's fine. Let's just keep going.
I still don't know what to write.
Have you forgiven anyone for anything? Just write anything, whatever you want down. Well, I'm pretty sure you have forgiven someone for something. So have you ever gotten mad at something and then forgiven them? Say like, I accept your apology.
Something or someone.
Something, someone.
Like that.
Just whatever you want. Well, yeah, you can write one scenario. Okay, cool. Guys, if you guys are done, can you guys just stay quiet for a little? Cool. Now once you're done with that note card, I want you to take that note card, crumple it all up, crumple it up.
Ooh.
Crumple it up.
Henry Compton.
Take it out. Take it out. Take it out of your system. Don't throw it at me. Okay. So in a sec, I want every one of you guys to go one by one to throw all of your hates, all of the things that you might have done wrong into the trash can. We'll start with Anna. We'll go around. We'll snake around. We'll walk up, and then you can just throw it down hard in the trash can. Okay. Walk up to it. So Anna, let go of it. Let go of everything that for people you haven't forgiven. Walk up. Yeah. Throw it in harder. Jasmine. Like, I forgive you.
Very good.
Oh.
You made it. You made it.
Emily.
Emily.
You have to crumble it.
You have to crumble it.
Crumple it. Crumple it. Come on. It might be a little hard at first.
No, like that.
Yay. Long go.
Make sure you crumple it.
Oh.
Okay, Ben, let's go. Okay, long.
Okay.
Let's go, Ben. Throw it in hard.
Ryan.
Ryan.
That's why you stand up.
Wait, we have another one. Can I do one? Yes. Can I write something and then throw the score?
Right there. He did away with that.
Okay.
I don't know.
No. Okay, you can throw it in hard. Did everything out? That's it. Okay. Ocean.
Tony has no anger.
Don't throw it in. Guys, no more throwing it from far. Just go up closer and just get all your anger out.
It's not meant to be like a throwing or a
Don't
baseball game.
crumple
It's
it,
actually
rip
a serious
Rip it
activity,
apart.
guys.
Pull your hand apart.
So try and take it
Get
seriously.
it out. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Vincent. Okay. Thank you. So, it is our human nature to judge someone, especially if someone does something wrong to us. We feel like we're supposed to be given the power to make sure that we are happy at all times. However, other people might not recognize this and they might hurt your feelings. It is our job to forgive them and hope that they change. However, we have to recognize that we are neither to judge nor jury. It is not our duty to make sure that people feel sorry for their mistakes. Instead, we should make ourselves happy by forgiving them and also relieving the second party from the guilt or pain that they might feel for what they have done. We are imperfect and we are sinful. However, there is one person who always forgives us. Can everybody yell at that person in 3, 2, 1? Oh, yeah, okay. So God always forgives us. We make mistakes and we go to confession. Yes, we are forgiven. However, we should try to make it so that we change what we are trying to get forgiven for. So make sure that we forgive others and imitate Jesus. We should recognize that we make our own mistakes and others will too. Give one another a second chance. Thank you.